Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video today, I'm going to be walking you through how I went from this guy to this guy. This guy felt like shit all the time, had no energy, no drive, no motivation. He wasn't pursuing anything, and he didn't look great either. He had nowhere near as much confidence and pride as this guy is here, has unlimited energy, focus, drive, motivation. He looks better, he's stronger, feels much healthier, his skin's better. And yeah, I just want to break it down in pretty simple terms how I've done it, because it's not complicated. A lot of people seem to complicate it, but it's not actually complicated at all. And it really just comes down to focusing on fundamentals. And first started exercising and training and lifting weights when I was 14. Sort of in and out of it till I was about 16, and then 16 up until now was when I fully committed to it, and I haven't really had a break since then. So we'll go from when I was 16, which should be around this photo in this time. So really I started off with the gym because I've been training for a very long time. I know how to train, and that wasn't a problem. Training was never the issue really. I used to just resistance train, gone through multiple splits. I have found the split that probably done the most results for me, because I stuck to it the longest and I probably enjoyed it the most, was definitely full body. I've tried push-pull legs, I've tried push-pull legs Arnold, I've tried full body, I've tried upper lower, I've tried literally every single split there is. And it does just come down to preference really. It's not necessarily what is most optimal and what's the best. I just think it is actually a personal preference and how many times a week you can actually train. And then I was resistance training, I was putting on a bit of muscle, but I was still like a bit skinny fat. I wasn't like lean and toned, my muscles weren't tight. I was just sort of, I looked quite large and inflamed. I didn't look nearly as healthy as I do now. And that's when I made the change in 2023 of changing my diet, and that was the single biggest change that I've ever seen in how I feel and how I look, was switching to primarily whole foods only in my diet. I think it's a change that you can make that will have the biggest ROI and the biggest impact on your life, is just switching a diet and prioritizing whole foods the majority of the time. Nutrient rich, healthy fats, steak, eggs, avocado, stuff like that. It's going to make you feel absolutely fantastic. And that was when my physique really, and how I felt, really pivoted and actually improved massively. And still from then I've been seeing the most results when I fix my diet. And it's probably the most important piece of advice I can give you, is to start focusing on real food. And obviously you can still lose fat in a calorie deficit while not eating real food, but you don't feel anywhere near as good. And the temporary pleasure you get from eating junk food compared to the daily feeling you have of eating clean is so much more worth it. Trust me, I've been on both sides of the coin. Overall, going from the guy in the first photo to the guy in the other photo, who is me now, I find that it was just all lifestyle factors. Like, you can go to the gym, but if everything else is in order, you don't make nearly as much progress. If you're not sleeping, if you're not getting enough sunlight, if you're not correctly regulating your body and your hormones, your circadian rhythm, stuff like that, it all has an impact on how you look. At the end of the day, for me, it's actually not even necessarily how I look that is the most valuable. It's how I feel every single day, how much energy and focus and drive I have, and how it's literally transferred into all other areas of my life, and it's allowed me to pursue now a life that I want to live just from changing my lifestyle and feeling this way and having these valuable assets of energy and attention and focus. And these, especially as a young man, are so incredibly valuable to yourself, because you can channel it into whatever you want, and by channeling this energy and this focus and this attention and drive, then reap the rewards and the benefits of doing so. So as a whole, to run off the video, I'll give you like a summary of what I've done to go from the guy in the first photo to me now, and I'll do the training, the sleep schedule, the diet roughly. So training, I was trained 5-6 days a week. Sometimes I've gone through big phases of doing double sessions Monday to Friday, training loads in the week. This isn't necessary, but this is just what I've done. I like training twice in a day, doing resistance training, or a run in the morning, then resistance training in the afternoon is what I really like doing. But just train 5-6 days a week, eat 90% of the time, eat very clean whole foods, nutrient dense foods, sweet potatoes, steak, eggs, fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, nuts, stuff like that, olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, healthy fats that make you feel fantastic, great for your testosterone, great for your hormones. Sleep schedule, I started going to sleep and waking up at the same time 7 days a week. It's something I didn't do for a very long time, but it's what I do now. You feel fantastic, regulate your hormones again, your circadian rhythm, go to bed around 10 p.m, wake up around 6 a.m, solid 8 hours sleep, makes you feel fantastic, regulates your hormones, allows you to recover correctly. and sleep has endless benefits. It's non-negotiable. Sunlight, especially now in summer back at home, in the UK, I'd always try and get sunlight in the summer, but there was barely a summer in the UK. Now I'm in Thailand and I'm going around Southeast Asia. I've got constant sunlight, so if you have access to that, definitely do it as well. Hit your protein intake is a massive one. I nearly forgot that. 200 grams of protein a day. Doing that is going to make you see massive results in terms of your actual physique and the muscle growth you experience. I normally do a gram per pound of body weight, but I normally just go around 200 grams is something that works for me. And the last point is work on your mindset. It's something that I've done that is probably one of the most beneficial things that I've ever done in my life, is focusing on my mindset and intentionally putting myself through pain to develop and grow my mindset and the discipline that's required to do hard things, like training for an ultra marathon, doing an ultra marathon, going on 20-mile runs at 5 in the morning, stuff like that. It makes me believe that David Goggins isn't full of shit, because it makes you feel so fulfilled and fantastic when you just constantly put yourself in as much pain as possible. Do it, feel amazing. But yeah, that's all I've got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some value from it. Check out my one-to-one fitness coaching links in the description if you want to get in the best shape of your life. And I've got my free 30-day fat loss protocol. If you're someone who's overweight and you want to lose fat for free, you can check that out as well. But apart from that, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.